guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm so sorry for not being present on here, not uploading as regularly as I should be, but I was in a little bit of another funk, but I am over it now, and today I just wanted to sit down with you, do another chatty get ready with you. I've got a bunch of new makeup that I would like to try on screen. Let's just sit, talk and go through some new makeup. So a few weeks ago I did a question and answer session on my Instagram. You guys completely blew me away with the when are you going to do a YouTube video, when are you coming back to YouTube, and honestly I really didn't think that my YouTube channel was doing as well as it was. So I'm so excited to be sitting down here and just talking to you guys about where I've been and what I've been up to really. I'm just gonna prime my face using the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I got this after I heard it was a dupe for my Tatcha Skin Canvas. So I'm just going to get a flathead brush, dab that into the product and get it all over my face. Now I am a massive fan of the Tatcha Skin one. It just has a nice fragrance. This one is fragrance free and this is a universal sheer, so I think I've put a little bit too much on. How has everyone's summer been? I for one am so glad summer is over. I honestly cannot take the heat anymore. Gone are the days where I would sit on a beach and roast and tan. I cannot do it anymore. We went away to the Isle of Wight in early August. We had the most amazing time. The weather was so beautiful. We stayed at an amazing hotel overlooking the sea. It was just absolutely stunning. I really do feel that the UK is so underrated. So that is the primer laid down. Now I do have a tiny bit of psoriasis going on just here. The camera's probably not picking it up. So what I like to do is just get a few drops of my Skin Renew oil and just pat it onto that dry bit, because I find if I don't do this, the foundation really sticks to it and really emphasizes it. So for foundation today, I'm going to go in with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now I'm a big fan of the Sheer Glow foundation, but I have been picking this up a little bit more. I do find this to be a bit more of a matte foundation, and I think with the eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today, I think this will be like a perfect canvas. I'm still working full-time with my job and that keeps me really busy. The business is doing really well. It's only this week we've completely revamped the website. We've added more bundles in there, so please go ahead and check that out. My health issues, a lot of people on my question and answer session were asking how my health has been. I'm still on HRT, hormone replacement therapy. I'm fine when I take estrogen and then I have to like swap over and take progesterone, and I really find that it's the progesterone that really makes me quite, I get like bloated. So all the symptoms of PMS I get without actually having the period that goes with it after. Progesterone, when I'm taking that, my hot flushes seem to come a little bit more fast and a little bit more furious, whereas when I'm on estrogen I feel like really beautiful, my skin feels good, my hair looks a lot better on estrogen as well. And plus this heat, oh my god, we've had 2 fans blowing on us every night. We've had the windows open. It's just been, I found this summer a lot more harder, and I don't know if it's because last summer when it was, I was just told that I was going through like the menopause, and I think my body's had another year to really go into it a lot more. My Instagram video that I did for V Beauty London went down such a tree, and if you haven't seen that, then I'll link my Instagram handle down below. Please go over there and check it out. Right, just going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. But yeah, I think the last time I uploaded, I think it was like my May favourites, which I did in June. And then I've been meaning to sit down and do a June favourites. And then I got more products in and I was like, okay, I'll combine this with a July favourites. And then I got more products in. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll do this as August. And then we went away and I just didn't have time. And I was like, okay, this is now getting silly. August favourite will probably be after this one. That's the concealer laid down. The only thing I find with this foundation, it sits in my smile lines. I think that's because it's such a matte formula. I'm gonna set everything using my Maybelline setting powder. Right, so I've got a nice healthy powdered look going on. I'm just gonna let that sit. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of contour. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Longwear Matte Bronzer. Just the bits that I haven't baked. I'm just gonna put that there. I've already done my brows off camera. Right, so okay, now the star of the show. I ordered these when they first launched and they arrived, it took about 2 weeks for them to come over. I got both palettes for $40 each. I think I paid $14 for shipping, and then of course the beautiful custom charge that you get stung with when it comes over. I had to pay £20 for the custom charge on both of these, so they do work out quite expensive. But the promotion shots that KKW Beauty were doing, I was like, I have to get my hands on these. And I did buy 2 of them because I did think one's gonna arrive, and then knowing me, I'd be like, why did I not get both of them? Now it comes in a cardboard packaging, and you do get quite a nice size mirror as well. And then this is so the brown one's matte cocoa and this one is matte smoke, and I think we'll be using this one today. I'll tell you what I will talk about, and this might be a controversial subject. A YouTuber that goes by the name of Manny MUA, he recently did a video about cancelled culture. Now I spoke about cancelled culture first when I did my truth video earlier on this year, and it was really good to hear from somebody with a much bigger, obviously much bigger audience than mine, speaking about life after cancelled culture and how it affected him and his business and how it affected him in his health. I'm gonna take the shade, which is Stucco, and I'm just gonna put this into my crease. I might zoom you guys in a little further. Something weird has happened with that powder and that concealer. Can you see that? Right, so I'm just gonna put this into my crease. You can't really see that. It's probably the same color as my skin. So I'm gonna go 1, I'm gonna go 2 down. I'm actually gonna take that shade there, which is Clay. Anyway, Manny was talking about the after effects of, you know, being cancelled, how it affects him. And you know, don't forget, these YouTubers, they don't have like a full-time job like I do, you know. They rely on this as their bread and butter. So when they're losing the views, it means they don't get paid. How cancel culture can affect not just himself, but you know, his family, and like that blends so beautifully. Like, it's not gone patchy, it's just blending out so well. And a part of me was really happy that he uploaded this video, because I do feel like we do live in this era of cancelled next, but we don't actually stop to think about how this affects like people's livelihoods. And the only reason why I say this is because when I had my follower thing last year, I've noticed that there's some people that have stopped like buying from me, and I've noticed that there's some people that don't watch like my Instagram stories anymore. They don't like, comment on like any of my posts, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. I'm not here to dig out anyone, but I'm just talking about like cancel culture and the effects that it has on like people's health. And he was talking about receiving hate, and by just picking up a new brush, JH40. I am going to take the shade apt name, Navy, and I'm just going to work this into the outer corner of my eye, and I'm really going to try and like blow it out. I'm just going to really concentrate that on the outer corner, and I'm just going to drag that across just the bottom of my crease. Not really too worried at this stage what it looks like, because when I did my Eid Get Ready With Me, you saw how weird it looked before it looks better. I believe, like, you know, everyone deserves a second chance, and good on him for like coming out and like discussing how his mental health is, how he's got over it. And if I was of somebody of his magnitude and he relies on this income to support himself and his family, you would do anything to get that revenue back, because it's your job, you know, it's your livelihood. And then taking the darkest color, which is in the shade, I don't know how to pronounce it, ONYX, that one there. I'm not even going to attempt it. ONYX, how do you pronounce that? Just taking a tiny bit, and there is quite a lot of a kickback in the pan, but I'm just going to concentrate that right outside and just drag it out a tad. It's quite pretty. Taking a big flat fluffy brush, I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is called Porcelain, and I'm going to concentrate this on the inner part of my eye. That is so stunning, and you know what, there is like no fallout on the eyes, and when I've done that, you can see that it just blends in so nicely. It hasn't gone patchy at all. Oh wow, I actually really like that. Actually really like that. Right, I'm gonna go clean it up a little bit here, and then I'm gonna do this eye, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So the difference, eyeliner, lashes or mascara, the difference it makes is just unreal. Right, I'm just going to get close as possible as I can. Now this was from the Smoke palette, and honestly, I am living for this eye look. I just think it looks so incredible, literally mind blown. Before I went off to do, just to fix it up, I was thinking, I don't know how this is looking, but you must bear with the process. What I done was just go back in with the shades, the black and the blue, and I mixed both of them, just concentrating them onto the outer edge, and I cleaned it up with my beauty blender and then done my eyeliner. I then went in with mascara, and then getting the same small brush that we were using earlier on, I just smoked out using the blue shade mixed with that one just along the bottom, and then just added the white from the Porcelain just into the inner tear duct over there. And then I went in with a nude colored pencil just in the bottom lash line, and then I finished off with the Maybelline Drama Eye Pencil. Now I only use this in the top after I've applied my lashes. There's nothing worse than having that baldy line show up through your mascara. Hate that, hate that. And then I went in with my tried and tested, ride and died Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I honestly could not live without this product. Love it. That is the eyes done. Now I'm just going to dust off the baking powder that we had on. There wasn't any fallout really. These eyeshadow palettes, they blend like a dream, and I just think they look so incredible. I'm just going to take my Shade and Light palette. Now this is new to my collection, so I'm going to take the banana shade just there in the middle, and I'm just gonna lighten up this under eye area and then just swoop it out. Same on this side, and then just swoop it up and out. And then I'm going to take a small contour brush, and I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Subconscious, and it's quite a nice cool toned contour shade, and I'm just going to deepen up the contour that I applied earlier on, and then take it around up here, and same on the other side. Just take a fluffy brush like this one here, and just take the same Subconscious shade. Right, these are highly pigmented, so just don't go ham. And I'm just gonna just carve out a smaller nose. And then getting the contour brush that we used earlier, I'm just gonna blend that out. For blush, I am gonna go in with my Benefit blush palette, and I'm gonna be taking the shade California, and I'm just gonna apply that just above where I've just did my contour. Taking my Ride or Die Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette. This is so well loved. I'm going to take that on a small highlighter brush, and I'm just going to place that just there. Just there. To my nose, just the tiniest slither down the front, and then dot just there. I don't like applying highlighter here anymore because of my hot flashes. The hot flash travels up from my body, goes into my face, and then I get like, I bead just here. So give it about 10 minutes, I'll have a hot flash and I'll be looking dewy anyway, so I don't bother with that anymore. Keeping with the 90s vibe that we've got going on, or that we're trying to get going on, I am gonna go in with a Old But Gold Plum MAC lip liner in the shade Plum. Let's do this 90s inspired dark lip light lipstick combo. I remember at school, and I used to be one of those girls that used to go to school with a full face of makeup on, and it would be, I used to buy that mascara, the one with the pink bottle, I think it's called Great Lash. I'll put a picture up here. It used to be that, and I used to do the eyeliner, the black bit there in my waterline, big lashes, dark brown stroke, black lips, with like a chocolate colour lipstick. Trend setter, and now look, all these years later. Then I am gonna go in with the shade Taupe from MAC. Taking the KKW Beauty lipstick in the shade Nude 1. I am just gonna put this just into the center of my lips to give it a proper pat. To finish off and set and lock everything, I'm going to go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this setting spray. The smell and just its locking power is just absolutely unbelievable. Right guys, that is the end of this chatty get ready with me. I feel like I've not actually spoken to you about much, but it was just to give you a little first look at the KKW matte palettes, which I think are absolutely amazing. I've played about with the Cocoa matte palette in the last few days. I will come back here, do another look with that one, but the way this look turned out, I am so happy with it. I feel it looks good. I am not a makeup artist, I am a makeup fan, so when I sit here and do looks, it's not to try and recreate some of these looks that, you know, makeup artists I know will do a million times better than I can, but this is just me playing about with it and trying my best at playing with something that I love. So if you like this video, please do not forget to hit subscribe before you leave, like this video, share this video as well. Also click on the bell icon as well, just so you get a notification every time that I upload. I will definitely see you again very soon with a favorites video that will be coming straight after this one. Go back and also watch some of my other videos if you haven't seen them before. I don't know if there's going to be many bloopers, I'm sure there will be. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Check out my business as well, it's View Beauty London. I'll leave a link down in the description bar below. Comment as well what you thought about this look. Please don't be mean, be nice. Spread positivity and kindness to all, and I will definitely see you guys very soon. Bye. Roll the intro. Doing well, and and just talk to you about what oh my god, where the fuck did that go? Here's one.